Bom dia, boa tarde, buenas noches. Oh, bom dia pra quem é de bom dia. Oh, boa noite pra quem é de boa noite. Vamos continuar. Vamos continuar nosso Kingdom Come Deliverance II. Véi. Vai. Rola. Aí, agora tá certo. O que a gente vai fazer mesmo? Passa aqui, né, pra ver. Na verdade, deixa eu tirar a música, né? Passa aqui pra ver essa questzita. A informação de onde é que é a quest, né? Depois a gente passa aqui pra pedir o reforço. Por fim, a gente vai lá pra missão. Tem um plano. O mais importante, né? Pegar o livro pra Rosa. Oh yeah, boy. Ativei o magnetismo e ele tá pedindo. Sei lá. Essa massa do torneio? Gosto mais de lutar com machado mesmo. Começa a dividir essas tralhas aí que tá tudo no inventário. Já vão estar lotados de novo. Um monte de merda no caso. Tá meio baixo, né? Aí agora tá no volume normal.
Keep it up. Go, quick. Quick! Whoa!
Quer passar a missão pra nós?
Always welcome here,
É
love.
mesmo? Fala o que é que tu quer, meu lado.
What will it be?
Do you need help with anything? I'm looking for work.
I don't. But if you're not afraid of hard labor, try asking at the mill. The miller always needs help. Anyway, old Markow's got other things to grind besides flour at the moment.
What do you mean?
Rumour has it some strumpet shacked up with him, and we haven't seen hide nor hair of him since.
Keeping his nose to a different grindstone, then?
Era eu, pô.
You could say that. As they say, if you want to see an old man act the fool, give him a young woman.
How do I get to the mill?
Head southwest till you reach the river. Then follow it upstream. It's a huge mill in the middle of nowhere. You can't miss it.
Thanks.
Onde é que é esse moinho aí que ele tá falando? É lá pra baixo. Vou recrutar o mercenário primeiro. A gente vai ter que descer pra lá de todo jeito mesmo. Aqui já é? Meio-dia já quase. 11 e pouquinho.
Quick!
Ah, isso mesmo.
Quick! Quick! Quick!
Pior que eu vou pedir pra ajuda pra esse maluco aqui foi mal aleatório pra gente conversar com ele, né? Foi esse maluco aqui foi o que eu arranquei o dente, pô. Eu lembro dessa questzinha aqui, pai. Caraca, um bagulho bobo. Bagulho bobo pra caralho.
My humble respects.
Foi esse cara aqui que eu arranquei o dente?
I'm sorry. Greeting.
Esse aqui.
Sir Benesh and her 3 companions, Frenzling Click, Joachim, and Paishal hereby agree to protect the inhabitants and property of Messalas.
What the hell are you talking about? Where'd you find this contract?
You let those poor bastards pay you, but when they were in need, you ran away.
That wasn't our fault. It was that little brat. He must have yelled 100 times that soldiers were coming, so we didn't take them seriously. But then, they really did come.
So you shut yourselves and ran away.
And what in the blazes were we supposed to do? 4 against 40.
I really don't care. That's your business. I just wanted to see what your reply would be.
Well, you heard it. Satisfied?
I've got an offer for you.
Devia ter falado isso aqui primeiro, né?
Well, I never expected him to show up here again. And here he comes to do business. What a surprise.
It won't be anything too difficult. We'll just show a band of humans that we're not afraid of them.
Humans? I'd rather go up against the devil himself than them vermin. You've yet to convince me.
What if I paid for your help?
Now you're speaking my language. How much are you offering?
What do you say to this? How's this?
More.
Here you go.
That's nice. Now, tell me, when and where?
Between Horoshan and Miskovitz, there's a hill with a mill on top. Wait for me there, and be prepared for anything.
He who pays the piper calls the tune. We'll be there. Farewell.
Será que tem mais reforço? Pô, já chamei gente pra caralho. Homenhage, Arne. Aliás, o Arne, né? O Homenhage não vai. Polícia e Porco, Zisca. Os 2 safados lá, agora não faz mais 2. Peneche e Umbanda. Esses caras aparecendo, né? De jeito são covarde pra caralho.
Keep it up.
Cavalo carro.
Go.
A missão do velho que arrumou a novinha lá.
Come on.
Me derrubou por quê, velho? Eu acabei de deixar ele mais lento. Você me derrubou, Lázaro.
Go. Quick, quick.
Tomar um banho aqui antes, né? O que aconteceu, minha gente?
Please help me.
What are you doing in there?
Thank God. You've got to help me. The miller's gone completely mad. He locked me in here. He wants to kill me. The keys will be in the hearth room somewhere.
All right, I'll help you. But you need to calm down.
You're my hero. Thank you so much. But be quick. Oh my God, thank you. That lunatic said he was fetching an axe. You have to help me.
Hold on. Calm down. What happened here?
The miller, that old beast. He's always been nasty to me, but now he started beating me too. So I said I was leaving him. I told him anywhere would be better than here.
And he locked you up?
He said the only place I'd be going would be 6 feet under.
First.
Damn, that's terrible.
Please, talk to him. He'll listen to a proper man. I'm too scared of him.
All right, I will. Where can I find him?
There's a shed behind the mill with wood in it. He must have gone there to get the axe.
Stay here. I'll go and look for him.
Thank you. And be careful.
Ela estiver mentindo pra nós, Henry. Acho que tá não, ela tá esperando. O que você tá fazendo aqui, seu porra?
Look what I have for you.
Calma aí, vai. Vai.
No one here. I hope I didn't miss it. I'll have to get back.
How the hell did you get... Hey, what are you doing there? Come here.
Ah,
I
fala comigo.
reckon you're just who we're looking for. What are you doing here?
Ué,
What? I'm just passing by.
Really? What a coincidence, eh? So you don't know anything about the thief and the shed?
fala a verdade, só pra ver o que dá.
She was a thief. That poor girl. She was crying for help. She said you beat her and wanted to kill her. So I opened the door for her.
Fuck! I knew it! Why are you meddling in things you don't know shit about?
I was just trying to help.
Well, that was easier than I expected. The wicked girl got away, and the young man here helped her to escape. So, either you pay for what she stole, or I'll personally clap you in the stocks.
How dare you? I'm the son of the royal hetman, you scum. Show me the respect I'm owed.
But I don't know you.
May I remind you, when you deal with me, you might as well be dealing with the king himself. I'm the son of Lord Radzig Cobbler, and if you don't accord me the treatment I deserve, I'll show you exactly why it doesn't pay to fuck with me.
If that's the case, we're sorry, sir. I'd have never expected nobility in a dump like this. I mean, we wouldn't have expected you here, sir.
But he let her go! I mean, she stole everything I had!
Shut your mouth, you fool. I'll make sure the thief is caught, sir. And once again, please accept our deepest apologies. I'll go to the village right away to see if anyone's seen her.
But what about...
You stay here in case she comes back.
Curva?
I bid you farewell, sir.
Fucking bitch. A man treats her like his own, and she repays him like this. All women are the same.
Caralho, que quest de arrombado, mano, na moral. Coitado do mano. Porra, mas eu que não vou me ferrar, pô. Pelo amor de Deus. Ai, cara, que quest de vagabundo, mano.
Whoa.
Caraca. É, meu amigo. Tá fácil pra ninguém. Tem que dar uma... É pra dar banho no homem. Ah, tem que levar lá no coisa, né, velho? Dá só uma aguinha no alazão, pô. Complicado. Passando aqui. Tá ficando branco de sujeira já? Porra, é essa? Tá vindo junto, é? Eu não quero que você venha junto não, meu. Eu quero que você fique aí. Gosto de você e tudo.
Greetings to you. How can I help?
I need to get my horse scrubbed down and its tack cleaned.
I will get right to it, but it will take a while. Coin up front.
What if I offered you this much? It's just a horse washing after all.
Is this enough?
You really won't. That works for me.
Here you go then.
Now then, where is this beauty? Here is your horse. Look at that glistening mane.
Aí, agora... Agora o bicho tá bem tratado.
What's new here at Malashov?
Nothing much. If you're looking for a job, try your luck elsewhere.
The Ruthard sent me.
What's that to do with me? Those days when Ruthard was the Lord of Malashov are over. I don't want to have anything more to do with him. So you can be on your way.
He sends you his regards. And he asked me to remind you that he's still paying for masses for your family. As the two of you agreed.
Sakura. Nobody knows about that but him.
That's what he told me. So you'd be sure I really did come from them, and this isn't a trick.
Well, that changes things. Sorry for being a bit hostile-like, but times are tough. A man can't be sure of anything.
Good to hear that Sir Quinlan still has a few friends left. Give him my greetings, and thank him for still honoring our agreement.
Sure. I'll pass that on to him.
So, tell me, what did the Rotard send you for?
I'm planning a certain enterprise. Something that the new lord of the castle certainly won't be happy about.
An enterprise, you say? I reckon it's best not to ask what that might be, eh?
That would be wise. And I need you to get fresh, fast horses ready for me.
That's quite a lot you're asking of me. A fresh, fast horse don't come cheap. But fine, since you're from Sir Quinlan, I'll have it ready for you. Somewhere a bit further from here so I don't get in the shit if things go sideways.
Of course. The last thing I want is to endanger you unnecessarily. And the Rothards promise to pay for the horse if it comes to any harm.
All right. So look, here next to the stud farm there's a kind of band of rocks below the forest. When you go alongside the rocks to the end, you'll find a wooded copse not far from the castle. There's a well-trodden patch of ground there, so that's where I'll have that horse ready for you. Hopefully, nothing will happen to him if I just leave him there. Recently, there's been wolves and wild dogs sniffing around here, so we have to watch out for the animals.
Você vai deixar lá então, porra. Deixa em outro lugar.
Obliged to you.
You ought to be. I wish you the best of luck. I reckon you'll need it.
Pô, tá de brincadeira, né? Certeza que vai chegar lá e essa... Chegar lá na hora, essa parte desses cavalos vai estar tudo morto. Nem risco dele estar vivo agora. Fazendo bagunça já, vai. Moral de ninguém aqui nesse jogo, pô. Pera aí. Deu pra procurar a entrada do castelo, acho. É aqui, né, pô? Deixa eu a descrição. Que eu não lembro mais não como era. Tem que entrar. Vê umas pedras brancas perto da estrada. Atrás dela uma capela antiga. Ao encontrá-la, devo olhar através do arco que se revelará o próximo local a ser visitado. Hein?
This must be the chapel Rosa was talking about. I was supposed to look through its arch for some old ruins. Well, let's see.
Nós passando pelo ar. Não vou nem matar o bicho. Já de sangue aí, vai ser a merda toda. As ruínas estão ali, né? E aí, Slay?
The chapel directed me here. There's no doubt about that. So somewhere around here, I have to find a stone cross, and then go in the direction the top is pointing.
Faz coisas boas aqui, hein? Uma cruz de pedra agora. Deve ser essa daqui, ó. Eu lembro desse lugar que eu já tinha passado por aqui. Agora essa outra ponta pra cá. E tem essa daqui.
A cross in stone. This could be the place Rosa mentioned. I'll grab the spade and see if I'm in the right place. Tough job, but it was worth it. The way to Malashov is clear. Now I get it. Those boards were supported by beams to hold the earth above, so there didn't have to be as much of it. Hidden and firm. Really smart. It's a good thing they did it that way too, so I didn't have to dig as much.
Paz. Imagina, eu acabo até coragem pra cavar isso aqui, meu amigo. Pelo amor de Deus, amigo. Ué, doido. Pra mal consegue ficar de pé aqui, velho.
Fuck, that's deep. I wouldn't want to fall down there. What do we have here? A ladder. In an escape, it'd be enough to pull it up, and that'd leave any pursuers stuck. I just hope it can hold one attacker.
Lugar apertado da peste, né?
Damn it, that's cold.
Alguma coisa aqui. Mas, gente, acho que fez isso aqui, hein? Descobrir uma bagunça dessa, hein? Debaixo do chão. E agora? Tem nada, então. As opções aqui.
What's this door doing here? Could it be another of the Ruthard's tricks? But if this beam is dropped onto those cleats, no one would break through in a hurry. I reckon with this, any defenders could hold off their pursuers for quite some time. This will come in handy on the way back. This looks like it could be the wall of the Malashov cellars. There's no going back. This is it. All right then. Courage, Henry. Courage. You can do this.
É melhor a gente esperar até ficar de noite, não, vai? Negocinho aqui, né? Porque o cabo também não é de ferro. Cadê? Um lombinho. Mais um. Um negócio, né? Pra deixar o cabo como, meu amigo? Cada 220 aqui. A poção de enxergar de noite. Ó. E aqui damos início à ladroagem.
This is gonna take a while.
And Ruthard and Liechtenstein are turning the Kuttenberg houses against us. Babak will deal with
Mas esperei pra ficar de noite pra ficar de dia.
is your concern. How come you haven't caught him yet? He's slippery as an eel. He's hiding somewhere in the Jewish quarter. I sent spies to track him down, but they never came back. Flush him out of that hole of his. For fuck's sake!
Why such concern, Ardo?
Só os amigos aqui, né?
Kuttenberg is ours. Sigismund has the reins firmly in his hands.
He's got fuck all in his hands. Sigismund thought at first he'd come to terms with his brother Wenceslas, clear the way for him to the imperial throne, and take the Bohemian throne for himself. But Wenceslas couldn't even get off his drunken ass and go to Rome for the coronation. And now, the glorious Hungarian king has fallen for Jobst and his damned truce. He's been taken in by that treacherous turncoat.
Jobst betrayed Wenceslas. Then Sigismund. And now us. He fooled all of us. But what can he really do against us?
I'll tell you what. While pretending to parley, he incensed the Hungarian nobles against Sigismund.
Surely Sigismund's army can deal with that inconvenience.
Ha! He was paying his Cumans by letting them pillage Bohemia. He set half the people against him in the country he wants to rule. And now, there is nothing left to plunder. While we are shuffling our feet here, Jobst is surely mustering an army.
What are we going to do? We've got Cabon. That'll keep Hanush and the Lipa people at bay. If they ever want to see their heir alive.
Jobst has Liechtenstein mustering other allies for him. We get him in our grasp, and Jobst will be like a fish out of water in Bohemia.
I'll drag him out of that Jewish den with my own two hands. Count on me, sir.
E buscaram seu pai,
Of Christ,
sua irmão lá.
hiding a bit.
Contar os pedaços dele.
They are rich. All that's needed is a good pretext.
The Kuttenbergers will be quite happy if their debts to those usurers happen to go up in smoke.
Yeah.
You're learning fast, young man.
The gate open. A horseman, sir!
Anish is out of the game. The Kuttenbergers are taken care of and will catch Liechtenstein. You'll see, my friend. Good times are coming.
Your Graces, King Sigismund is convening the town council, but first he requests your presence at the Sedlitz monastery, without delay.
What's all the urgency about?
Surely you must know that yourself, sir. The captives fled Trotsky Castle and killed Istvan Toth while escaping.
What? That's not possible. That's a lie.
It is true, Lord Toth is dead.
E aí, seu merdinho?
Speak! The messenger said something about Cobbler's bastard and some outlaws.
I swear, by everything that is holy, I will find that horseman, and I will rip out his heart!
Jesus. What's with that boy?
Sir Istvan was like a father to him. You better go.
Bring the horses!
Shame about that dog.
Meus amigos. Veja a hora de arrancar a cabeça daquele ali também.
Was on my side. Now to find Capon and get out of here.
Claro que eu tomei a poção. Pô, aqui o jogo foi sacana comigo também, né? Aqui o jogo foi sacana demais comigo. O que ela disse que tava o livro? Eu não disse, né? Aí tem essa poção agora. Esse aqui não tá tão ruim, não. Também tá um brilho da desgraça pela tomada. Eu não vou nocautear, não, só vou passar. Pra evitar a fadiga. Bem que o corpo podia cair ali, né? A gente consegue? Acho que o jogo não deixa, não. É, acho que o jogo não deixa, não. Alguém vem pra cá? Isso é pra aqui, não. Bora. É o livro da rosa, será, hein? Não quero, não. Você não pode achar o Han. Você não pode achar o Hans antes de encontrar o livro, que eu acho que aí dá bagunça. Ah.
Quite lucky that old Otto took a liking to her. The thing is, everybody knows where she comes from.
Meu amigo. Meu amigo. Idiófica. Eu falo com ela?
Wait!
What the devil are you doing in my chambers? And at this hour? Guards?
Easy, my lady. Don't be angry. Vincent von Kumberg at your service. I came to see Lord von Berghoff. Unfortunately, we missed each other, but the guard told me you'd take care of me with the kindness you're well known for.
Oh, pardon me, Sir Vincent. Lady Ophelia, pleased to make your acquaintance. Nobody told me you were arriving.
I was originally heading to Kuttenberg, but it was getting dark, so I thought I'd come and surprise Lord von Berghoff.
Well, you certainly surprised me, but I'm sure you must be tired after your journey. Please, follow me.
Thank you. You're too kind. I would like to rest my head for a while.
You're lucky, sir. We just happen to have a free room here for guests, which is all too rare. Sir Otto often has visitors when he's in the castle, which I'm sure comes as no surprise to you. I should also mention that there's a second room on the floor, but... Please excuse me. Entry there is forbidden to you. It's reserved for distinguished and long-term.
Sabemos onde é que o Hans tá, né?
Here, Sir Vincent. Get some rest. Tomorrow I'll take proper care of you and you can tell me about your travels. Otto will surely be back in a couple of days. Until then, you'll be my guest. Now please excuse me. I'm tired and I'm going to lie down. I wish you a good night. Christ, pardon me.
Pera aí, deixa eu falar com você, homem.
Sir Vincent, I've shown you the room. I'll attend to you more.
Vou esperar até amanhã. Acontece o quê? Vou dormir? Não dá, não. Tá. Bom, eu preciso encontrar o livro da Rosa primeiro, pô. A pergunta é... A galera me vê aqui agora. Consigo enganar eles também? Ou... Só ela que é tapada mesmo? Esse daqui não é um livro que a Rosa queria? Ô, minha amiga, vai me desculpar, tá? Vou ver se não tá aqui. Não, não tá. Ah, era esse. Tadinha, pô, peraí, não. Peraí. Tadinha, pô. Coitada, toda torta. Não dá pra deixar ela lá. Ficar aqui no chão mesmo. Nem precisava nocautear, coitada também. Bom. Sem querer, minha filha. Foi sem querer. Libertar o inútil agora. Vamos embora. Pera aí, rapaz, sou eu. Sou eu, abestado.
What is happening? Who are you?
Quem é você?
Quiet. If you make a peep, we're done for.
Henry?
Good God, Henry. How did you... What are you doing here? What do you think I'm doing? Hunting boar? Came to save your noble arse. My noble arse thanks you. Oh, how did you get here? I'll tell you later. Who's this?
Vauquelin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo, at your service.
Brabant led the defense at Kuttenberg. He's Sigismund's prisoner, same as me.
Bora junto também, então.
To holding the town. Besides,
there's no time for chit-chat. He's our ally. We can't leave him behind. Right, no doubt you've got a cunning plan for us to get out of here, right? Well, let's hear it.
O plano ia ser difícil de executar só com um burro, né? Que é você. Dois.
Listen, I got to the fortress through a secret passageway that old Ruthard told me about. Von Bergov knows nothing about it.
C'est magnifique! Very cunning.
And so far, the garrison has no idea I'm here. We're lucky von Bergov left the fortress along with von Aulitz and some of the garrison. So I'll take you to that passageway, and we'll get out of here. We'll get to the forest not far from here. I have some horses ready there. We'll be gone before you can say the Lord's Prayer.
Formidable! I call that an elegant plan. I myself had to sneak like that once during the siege of Arezzo. So, what are we waiting for? On y va!
Wait. A passageway, you say? A dark, narrow passageway?
Well, it's just a passageway. There's a bit of water in it to wade through, but nothing we can't handle.
You can forget about it. I'm not going through any passageway.
What?
Let me repeat. No passageway for me. It's not the chivalrous way.
It is not chivalrous, c'est vrai, but in our situation, it is more than delicious.
Oh, and how would you like to get out of here chivalrously, your lordship?
What do I know? We could maybe break down the gate.
Henri, you said that von Bergov left. Is that not so?
Yes.
And what about horses? Are there any horses left here?
I think there's a couple, yeah. In the lower courtyard.
Très bien. That will be enough. We just have to...
No.
I think we could get there stealthily. It is not far from the tower to the stables. Then you simply open the gate, et voila, we are gone. Just like I escaped when surrounded by that English dog John Oakwood. It may not be the best plan. It was not back then either. But we simply had no other choice. Time has passed. The fortress is quiet. I believe that most of the garrison has gone to sleep, which plays in our favor.
That's a wonderful plan. No passageways. But we need some weapons.
Exactement. To have a proper piece of steel in my hand again. Preferably Milanese, although I would be satisfied with something...
Acredito que isso aqui tá sendo levado a sério.
Thanks, Henry. I feel better already.
A nice piece. And what do you have for me? Merci mille fois. Now I will show them just what a cavalier Vauquelin Brabant is.
Good work, Henry. What now?
I'll go ahead and scout it out. When there's a suitable moment, I'll let you know and you can head out.
And how will you let us know?
Well, the stables can be seen from the entrance hall. If you signal us with a torch from next to the horses, we'll head towards you.
Agreed. Good idea. Wait for my light.
But you must be absolutely certain that the way is clear. If you have any doubt, do not risk our lives. Better to come back to us, and we shall go together.
True. And if we don't hear from you or see your signal for a long time, we'll try to make it on our own.
Chega a ser brincadeira isso aqui, pô.
We cannot sit here forever.
Right. Got it. I'm off.
Brabant, keep watch by the stairway. I'll go to the window and wait for Henry's signal.
I think it would be better if you watch the stairs.
Why's that?
You are young. You have better hearing.
Era só a gente sair pra onde eu entrei, mano. Viagem da porra.
Eh bien, I will watch the stairs if Monsieur le Chapon so insists.
A espada que tava no quarto da menina aqui. Ah, é verdade, a gente tem um montante do... Montante do papai, rapaz. Dois malucos aqui.
Fucking night shit.
Quem vem daqui? Evitar toda a fadiga que for possível. Eu tinha que ser rápido também, né? E mais também. Preciso me livrar daqueles dois ali e já era. O maninho que tava aqui foi pra onde?
What the? There's someone like... Fuck! Enemy in the fortress! Sound the alarm!
Tá de brincadeira, como é que o cara sabia que eu tava aqui? Ele não me viu jogar na pedra, pô. Ele me viu jogar na pedra ali. Acertei ele também, eu acho. Oi? Tá de brincadeira, né? Tá de sacanagem aqui o jogo, né? Tudo perfeito pra aquele maldito me ver, né?
Brabant, keep watch by the stairway. I'll go to the window and wait for Henry.
Tudo direitinho pro vagabundo me ver. Ah, do meio também, seu porra, agora. Vai te arrombar, homem. Tudo porque você quer ser o bonitão. Não quer passar pela passagem secreta. Esse é serviçal dos outros, meu amigo.
Damn it.
Lembra se tinha alguma coisa que prestava? Acho que não, né? Fiz merda. Escutou. O maluco que tava ali, ele vai pra onde, hein? Entendi até agora. Bom, eu acho que agora não tem mais ninguém não, né? Do triplo. Cai no 3. Isso aqui é bom, hein? Oxi, tá aberto. Tô bugado, graças a Deus. Ia dar cabo desse aí, mas coitado, era só funcionário.
The horses are here. As soon as it's safe, I should give Capon the signal. Well, that's that. Now I just need to wait for Capon. Lord Jesus Christ, stand by our side.
Pô, tem ninguém vivo mais na fortaleza, pô. Nem perigo deles fazer merda, eu acho. Acredito que vou acabar comprando o primeiro jogo do Kingdom e jogar na conta secundária. Ah, e por que na secundária, Weasley? Ué. Oxi. Ó, trampo ficar logando e deslogando. Ah, se bem que na Steam tem como você salvar, né, os perfis. Não precisa ficar deslogando e logando, não. Mas todo jeito tem que sair e entrar na outra conta, né?
Thank you for coming for me.
Nossa senhora.
Great friend. The best I could wish for.
After today, you may also count me among your friends. I, Auclin Brabant, chevalier, aventurier et voyageur. I'm at your service, mon brave Henri. And I have an excellent idea. In your honor, I shall name my new horse after you.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Vacula.
My name is Vauclin.
Eu tinha que ter uma poção pra cortar o efeito da poção de enxergar à noite, pô. Aqui é muito ruim de dia. Você tá maluco. Tem um bagulho pra cortar o efeito.
Que peut-on y faire? It will have to do. Do not concern yourself, mon ami. Clearly, you are not tenant in any art or conversation. But at least you have courage and other skills. You carried out the entire operation truly brilliantly. I could not have done it much better myself. And look, mon ami, how the fresh air suits Monsieur Chapon. He has finally stopped drawing in self-pity.
What self-pity, damn it? I was locked up for days in a tiny stinking room.
Ah, come now, mon cher. Luck was simply not on your side for once. That is all. Now we are finally free. The time has come for grand deeds. I did not waste my time in captivity. I fought everything over diligently. Listen.
Please, I'd prefer not to.
What's troubling you, Sir Hans?
What do you think? It all turned to shit again, and I ended up in captivity. I'm thankful at least that Hanush won't have to pay von Bergov a ransom for me. I'd never live that down. But I'll still have to listen to another lecture from him about how useless I am. Or do you have a different feeling about our Trotsky mission?
True. Not everything went according to plan. Actually, almost nothing went to plan. But at least I finally got revenge on Istvan. That Horston got what he deserved. Believe me.
My Christ, you got Ishbak! That's welcome news. No one will miss that fucker. Nice work, but I don't think that'll help me much with Hanush.
At least we know now that von Bergov was just hoodwinking us and has no intention of standing against Sigismund.
That is for sure. And you certainly outsmarted him in the end. I will bet that Sigismund will scold him more than Hanush would Chapon. Mes amis, nous sommes libres. We are free. That is an opportunity we must seize. I still have enough tricks up my sleeve that I will perform for Sigismund now.
But first, I'd need to get good and drunk.
C'est facile. I know how it can be arranged. There is one very pretty vineyard nearby. The owner has been my friend since the time I...
Don't start.
Tá um pouco exagerada essa luz aqui, hein? Certo isso aqui?
Such destruction and havoc.
War. Monsieur Chapon, you have yet to participate in a real battle. But I fought against les Valaques at Naples, and les Anglais in Bourgogne. And that is how war looks, whether in Italy or la Bohème. It is always the same.
That's not war, it's barbarism. What value did this village have?
Eh bien, I would estimate 5 courtyards. Annual revenues could be perhaps several hundred groschen.
That's not what I meant, Bacalin. No fortress. Maybe one fortified courtyard. practically insignificant militarily. That's not how war should be fought. This is unjust.
Do not give way to sentimentality, monsieur. A village could harbor spies and saboteurs or supply the enemy, and destroying enemy assets is an effective tool of war. Wars are not decided only in battles. There are not even many of those. To strike in the rear, make the enemy lose and bleed. That is how most conflicts are fought. However, wait a year or two, the village will be settled. The population will increase again. That is how it always happens.
But we're the nobility. Our task is to lessen the chances of such things happening.
You're right, Hans. We must find allies and put a stop to it as soon as possible, so we can save as much as we can.
Yes, but we failed in Trotsky. And now this is our punishment.
I see that short captivity has turned you into a philosopher, Lord Capon. You should apply to the Faculty of Arts before the muse lifts you again.
Yeah.
São miserável. Ô, louco!
Of all the bandits in the whole wide world, we run into this pair of scoundrels.
I fucked everything up.
Oh, get up, lad. Everyone makes mistakes. Only a better man owns up to them. At least we know now what kind of vermin we're dealing with.
What brings you here? We just escaped from Malashov, and right now...
There's no time for haste. One thing at a time, my boy. Word reached Rat-Eye that you pair got yourselves into a nice mess. I'm glad to see you both in one piece. So, let's hear it. What happened?
It's best if Henry tells you. I wasn't around for half of it.
No sooner had we spied Trotsky on the horizon than everything started to go to hell. We made camp by a pond with the intention of heading for the castle at first light, only we were ambushed by bandits in the evening. They killed all our men and took everything they could carry, including the letter for von Berghoff.
And how did you two manage to get out alive?
Just by a stroke of good luck. We were both in a bad way. We might not have made it if a local herb woman hadn't taken care of us.
Only after that, we couldn't get into the castle, though. We looked like a pair of beggars.
And the bastards treated us as such.
But you did get into Trotsky in the end, didn't you?
Von Berghoff received us and heard us out. It seemed like he was on our side. We even helped him out several times. Until we found out he was just stringing us along. It all came out after we set out with von Berghoff's men to deal with the bandits who were rampaging in his domain. The same ones who attacked us at the start.
Only they ambushed us and took me and Henry captive for ransom.
But it turned out these very outlaws are on our side. They're fighting for King Wenceslas on the orders of Sokol of Lamberg.
Well, I'll be damned.
So von Berghoff has been the real enemy all this time. And Zizka is actually our ally.
Zizka? Shishka. He's the captain of those outlaws. That name doesn't ring a bell.
I think you'll meet him soon enough.
What impression did he make on you?
He's some impoverished yeoman. But he's handy in a battle, and he helped us when we needed it.
He made quite an impression on me, for one. I'll be happy to see him again. But if only it didn't have to be in Rabosh. Why Rabosh? Of all the places in the world.
We're riding to a gathering of King Wenceslas's supporters. If fortune favors us, the future fate of the kingdom will be decided there.
If we keep standing around here gabbing about it, it'll be decided without us.
Patience, my friend. This pair have just returned from the clutches of the enemy. No doubt they have something to tell us.
Like how in the devil did you manage to escape?
I was helped by the Ruthard family, the former rulers of Malashov, in exchange for dealing with some trouble they had with Ulrich of Raditz.
Ulrich Favak? But he's the mint master.
Well, he won't be for long. If it comes to light that he's been putting his sticky fingers on the royal silver.
It seems you've been pretty busy.
But don't forget to say what you found out from von Bergov in Malashov.
Sigismund has convened the city council. Markvart von Aulitz will be there with him, too. The word is, Sigismund is going to make an important announcement there.
He picked a nice time for it. But at least he won't be sticking his nose into what's going on around.
Now, if we had one of our people at that assembly, we'd get Sigismund's plans nice and fresh. Straight from the horse's mouth, so to speak.
My very words. And I know exactly who to send. Young Lord Capon will go with us to Rabosh, but you'll have to return to the city right away, and try to worm your way into the town hall.
What? How can I get in there? I can't just walk in off the street.
You've got the dirt on Vavak, and you don't know how to use it? Just tell him either he gets you into the council chamber, or you get him on the gallows.
It's worth a try, right?
I hope that assembly really is important. If Sigismund is just going to announce an increase in taxes, there's not much point in my being there.
Well, at least you can enjoy watching the long faces of the councillors when they hear it. And don't worry, I'll eat and drink in Rabosh on your behalf.
Filha da puta.
If I come back and find you there under lock and key again, I'll leave you to rot.
Take it. I will go as well, and I will not let your friend out of my sight.
Hans? Who's this?
Vaclin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo, at your service.
He was a captive of Lord von Bergov's, like me. He defended Kuttenberg against Sigismund.
In that case, he'll be a welcome guest at Rabosh.
You don't know what you're promising, Baron. Watching Sir Hans is a job and a half.
The main thing is to watch out for yourself, Henry. As soon as you can do so without raising suspicion, come and join us.
He'll manage it, but now we really need to hit the road.
Safe travel, Henry.
Adieu et bonne chance.
And to you. Hopefully we'll meet soon. I ought to go and see Rosa when I'm in town. No doubt she'd like to know how it went with that book.
Olha, a gente precisa passar o tempo aqui pra essa poção desgraçada esse efeito, cara. Pelo amor de Deus. Bagulho horrível. Algum jeito de cortar o efeito dessas poções, mano? Acho que não. Tentei tomar aquela outra poção do coisa lá e não funcionou. Eita, que a gente vai voltar por ali mesmo. Missão aqui embaixo. Asquei. Já passa ali e pega aquela missão também. Henry. É as luvas, rapaz. Ei, eles não me devolveram minhas armas? Brincadeira, né? Aí é de brincadeira, né? Que isso, pô. Armazém armadura pode fintar. O corpo e deixar o oponente seguro. Ganha mais 3 na habilidade de guerra. Dano com armas pesadas será 5% mais alto. Nessa que eu já tenho. Armadura com armas pesadas. Os inimigos ficam mais propícios a se renderem. Você vai. O 24. Fazer um machado novo, mano. Eu tinha até o alfange lá também, né? Ai. A vida do campesino é triste, meu amigo. A empresa leva tudo. Até quando você salva eles.
Quick! Quick! Come on!
Imagina a coitada da menina acordando outro dia lá, fiz sem entender porra nenhuma.
Quick! Go!
É que eu me lembrei lá. Nada, filho. Desce lá pra comunicar os guardas tudo morto. Esse cara. Deu um qualquer. Desarma.
Quick! Quick! Quick!
Easy, good horse.
Put a plug in it, my respects.
What's new around here, innkeeper?
Try asking Hashtal. He's the groom at the Malashov stables. There's always something to do when animals are involved. Try and ask him.
Working with horses, eh?
Why not? Coin is coin, after all. And that's about it, lad.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper.
Take care, friend.
What was that sound?
Big mistake, you cunt.
Go! Quick!
Castelinho panga do caralho, meu irmão.
Go! Quick!
Whoa!
Respect. What are you here for, friend?
Hey, Hashtal. Why the long face?
Cut the foolery, Henry. I'm in deep shit.
What happened?
They stole von Bergoff's favorite. I'm a dead man.
You mean von Bergoff's horse?
No, his pig dog.
Eh?
Aye, his bloody horse. They stole von Bergoff's horse.
All right, I understand. But what about it? He doesn't deserve any better anyway.
Easy for you to say, but it all falls on my head. I'm the one responsible for these stables. Once it gets out that he's gone, I'll hang.
I'm sure it won't be so bad.
Oh, you're sure, are you? I've got to find that horse.
What kind of horse is it?
Von Bergoff calls him Attila, a beautiful thoroughbred. Black as coal with a golden mane. You won't find another like him. Strong, brave, and when you look him in the eye, you can even see he's smart. If you don't bring him back, I'm a dead man.
Well, I'd like to help you, but chasing a horse around the countryside is more of a huntsman's job.
It won't be that hard. I know where those bandits are camped.
I caught them in the act of breaking into the stables and managed to snag one of them. The others hightailed it with the horse.
And the one you caught snitched on the rest?
Well, at first he didn't want to, but after a little persuasion, he started singing. While he was still breathing, that is. It was an accident. I wanted to hand him over to the bailiff, but he was a sickly
É doente, né?
Suppose I was too persuasive.
Well, thieving is a dangerous trade.
Keep it to yourself, all right? He may have been a thief, but I don't want no trouble. If you help me, I'll pay you well.
What if the bandits have already sold the horse?
That won't be so easy for them. It's von Berghoff's horse, and everybody around here knows it. Buying it is a fast track to the gallows. I'm more afraid they'll try to sell the poor animal for meat. If only they knew how valuable it is.
Fine. So what did he tell you?
The woods are thick north of here. He said their camp is in the dry riverbed there. I reckon you'll have to look around a bit.
I'll see what I can do. But no promises.
Thanks, Henry, and God bless you.
God bless you. Ver pra onde é que ele quer que a gente procure isso aí. A parte ali de cima.
Go!
Verdade, é bagulho de inebriação direto. A gente tá tomando um aqui, namorando pra upar, né? Mas... Bora mesmo, eu acho. Quer canal um pouquinho mais com o cachorro pra melhorar o adestramento dele. Tem uma dó do bicho ficar apanhando, coitado. Fala nas horas que eles ficam perturbando os outros e avisando.
Keep it up.
Now you're going to get it. We're under attack!
all yours.
Take that! You want to try me?
You're no match for us.
Come on, then. I've been waiting for you. Die, you wretch! Show what you're made of.
I yield. Mercy.
Tá do cara gastar a garganta dele, né? Tem um aqui. Pobreza. Esse aqui é o Átila. Era o Átila, não era aquele cavalo que a gente queria? Tá. É um cavalinho bom, hein? Porra. Podia ser nosso.
Quick!
Que o Van Berg se foda, meu irmão. Tá querendo matar aquele velho mesmo.
Quick!
A gente manda de irmã aqui no comércio local, ô John. O cara tá querendo montar um castelo, alguma coisa. Já sabe a quem pedir empréstimo, né, Fê? A entrada aqui, meu irmão. Apago. Realmente eu encontrou o Átila. Porra. Não vou mentir não pra vocês, viu? Queria esse cavalo aqui. Pô, bonito pra caralho. A crina dele, pô, bonitinha, caralho. Queria mesmo esse cavalo aqui. Será que dá pra dar um desenrolo com o cara aqui pra ficar com ele? Porra, olha. Bonitinho, meu irmão. Arrumado com essa porra, cavalo. Poxa. Vi ele.
I've got good news. I found that stolen horse of yours.
I don't believe my eyes. Henry, thank God! Von Berghoff was already looking for him. If not for you, he'd hang me by the balls from the tower.
Well, I'll do what I can.
And I appreciate it. Here's a little something for your trouble.
Pô, te pago o dobro pra ficar com aquele cavalo, meu
If you
amigo.
ever want to learn something about horses, stop by.
I will. Thanks.
Acho que não tem jeito não, né? É, só dá pra inspecionar agora. Não vou mentir não, se ele deixasse o cavalo ali e desse pra gente passar a mão nele, tá no cavalo e sai correndo. Era instantâneo pra fazer isso. Porra.
What are you doing here?
Não fazendo nada não. Tô fazendo alguma coisa? Não fazendo nada não. Pode olhar o cavalo aí rapidão. Vou ver um negócio. É, o jogo não deixa.
What are you doing here?
Ah, da minha frente, seu corno. Ó, o Pedroca. Pedroca, rapaz. Saudade de você. Caralho, o Pedroca vale mais que o Erdel, viu? Poxa. Se desse pra dar um grau no Pedroca, eu ficava com ele. Aí é uma coisa que eles deviam adicionar nesse jogo, poder ajeitar o cavalo. Deixar a crina bonitinha. Como é que se diz? Essa missão aqui pra terminar ela. Deixar a crina bonitinha, deixar o rabo bonitinho aí, porra. Pera. Sim, vocês entenderam aí. Poder dar, né? Personalizar o cavalo. Faltando isso aí, ó. Dá uma baixa assinada aí pra eles. Primeira coisa, botar a personalização nos cavalos. Segunda coisa, botar uma poção. Poção que tira o efeito de outras poções. É isso. Fazer esses dois abaixo-assinados aí pro Kingdom Come. Gente.
Keep it up.
Já por aqui. Pior que não tem nenhuma, rapaz. First. Poder forjar o bagulho quando eu voltar lá pra cidade. Paciência.
Quick! Quick! Just a bit further. Quick! Whoa!
My humble respects.
Would you like to... What game would you like? I actually
Tem porra de nada, rapaz. Piso.
I've arranged reinforcements. They're tough fellas, and I'm sure you'll be satisfied.
Excellent. I'll breathe easier meeting Laszlo knowing that.
Bem. Ah, então acho que eu consegui chamar todo mundo que deveria, pô. Bora.
Can we leave now to meet with Laszlo for the handover?
We can, if you're ready.
Bom, eu acho que tá tudo pronto, né?
Let's go. But first, we have to send that boy to the camp.
I'll take care of it. Then we'll leave straight away.
Oh, no lugar que morreu aquela galera
Would
toda.
someone please explain what is going on here?
What's that, Farkash? Your plans didn't work out.
Aha. So it is you who owes me an explanation.
There's nothing to explain. We wanted to be sure we'd get out of here alive, even if you tried to trick us.
And we did it well, you sneaky rat.
Well, Sir Jan, perhaps we can strike a deal.
I don't think so, but speak. No nonsense.
Let us go back to the original plan. I will hand over Peter's body to you and all his equipment, and you will pay me the agreed ransom. And then we shall go our own ways. Alive.
What do you think about this?
Perhaps it's the most sensible option.
My words exactly. There has already been one senseless bloodbath. Why have another?
What do you mean?
The roads are not safe these days. And I have a feeling that the lords of Sukhotleski do not have enough coin to maintain this small army all the way home.
If there's one thing I hate more than lies, Farkash, it's insults. Henry, to arms!
Henry, listen to me. You can end this battle here and now and save the lives of my men and yours.
What do you mean?
Kill Jan, and we will let you go. And not empty-handed.
Don't listen to him. He's playing games with you.
You have my word, Henry.
In for a nose kicking, you piece of shit!
Come on then!
Nice strike!
Once more, and we
a stuck
My
pig.
head. I must have taken a serious blow. What? Is this the end?
Ei, você perdeu sua espada?
I have the feeling I can now hang up my hat as a messenger.
Yes. We should head home.
I know things didn't turn out the way you wanted, but I held up my end of the bargain.
That's true. It would be dishonorable of me to deny you all of your reward. Here. You've earned it. But something else occurred to me. I'd like to give you my brother's sword. Peter was carrying it when they caught him. If Farkash didn't steal it, it should still be on the cart. Carry it with honor befitting a knight. It's a mighty weapon.
I'll do my best. I wouldn't want to dishonor Peter.
I've only known you a short time, but I believe you wouldn't.
Thank you for your faith in me, sir.
One more thing. Or actually, two more things. Besides a sword, Peter also had a cuirass and a shield, emblazoned with the Sukotleski coat of arms. They're heirlooms, and they're very valuable to us, especially now that Peter's dead. Please, don't take them. I'll bring them home to remember him by. Well, I no longer have any business here. I should return home and give Peter the funeral he deserves.
I'm sorry it ended this way.
Me too. I don't even want to think about how I'll tell father. Peter was his firstborn son.
Ele virou o primogênito agora.
His successor. And on top of it all, a knight.
Well, what you just did was also befitting of a knight.
It was mostly your work.
Oh, come now. You defended the truth and the honor of your family and your brother. Your father can be proud.
If you think so. I'll be going now. It was a pleasure to meet you, Henry.
Godspeed, Sir Jan. Have a safe journey.
Quer que eu leve essa espada aqui, né? Acho que era isso mesmo. Deu aí, meu amigo. Outra quest aqui.
Go! Quick!
Oh,
Good day to you.
Farewell.
Vai ser arrombado mesmo, né? Quero, né? Vou voltar lá pra Rosa. Entregar o livro, né?
Go, go! Quick! Keep it up.
Come and hear something you won't believe. I've traveled the whole world, and now I will find Burgundy.
I went to confession.
Easy. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Whoa.
Porque até hoje a gente não tem o...
I better not forget about that council assembly.
Porque a gente não tem o livre acesso lá ao castelo aqui do rapaz. É isso. Um pouquinho afasta. Bom dia. Rapaz, ela tá com aquele negócio da... Qual é o nome do desenho, rapaz? Da Branca de Neve, ela fura o dedo aqui.
By the way, like you were saying about that book.
Porra, eu esqueci de ler o livro.
Pray tell, did you find it?
As I wandered through the fortress, I stumbled upon von Bergov's chambers, and there it lay. Red leather, gold inlay, just as you said.
You really found it? Thank you, thank you, thank you. By the way, did you have any time to leaf through it and see what it's about?
Actually not.
That's too bad. think you would like it. And perhaps even learn a thing or two.
Why do you think so?
I just think you might find some common ground with the author. Not in absolutely everything, of course. That's just not possible. But in basic matters...
Presta esse livro, mulher.
Look, you've never thought about writing something.
Me? And what would I write?
How should I know? Poetry, a novel, a treatise, or a whole book?
Nossa, não. Vai ter que voltar muito.
That's a tempting notion. Who knows? In another life, I might have become a writer.
Wouldn't you want to at least give it a try?
I suppose I'm not quite sure where you're going with this.
There are still a few blank pages left, so we could finish writing it together. You and me. What do you think?
That sounds great.
We'll have plenty of light and privacy in my chambers. Will you escort me?
Mm-hmm.
My pleasure.
How should I start?
You haven't thought of anything yet?
Now, I have many ideas, but we must contribute in equal parts.
Both? Well, fine. And what should I do?
Just tell me what you'd like to read about. A tale of a man or a woman? I'll take careful notes of everything.
Pra que ela escolhe?
I don't know.
You'll have to try a little harder. Otherwise, we'll be here until Judgment Day.
Tá. Então... Vai lá, pra mulher.
Stories about men. So I propose one about a woman.
All right. A woman, then. But I'd need to know more about her.
Such as...
Tell me one trait that is important for you. What would impress you in a girl?
I admire courage in girls. They're weaker than men, and life is rarely easy for them. But they still don't give up.
Do you know one like that? Tell me about her.
And do you know any interesting girls?
I should say so. For example, the Queen of Sheba, Mary the Prophetess, Hypatia of Alexandria.
I meant ones you really know, not just from books.
It's not my fault they were born before me. But if you want someone living, then Anna of Waldstein. She was widowed young and inherited a heap of groschen from her husband. In just a few years, she made the pile even bigger, because she has a nose for a good deal.
You don't see that too often.
There's a lot of gossip about her, too. As if it were criminal for a woman to have more than cooking and washing on her mind.
Back home in Ratai, there's Teresa from the mill.
That's a nice name.
We go way back to Skalitz. She also survived the raid of Sigismund's army. Later, she saved my life, when a gang of bandits had nearly beat it out of me.
She did that alone?
No,
Tô vendo, minha filha.
for help. And then she nursed me until I could get back on my feet.
Lord, that sounds like a story of some saint.
Nah, not at all. That's just Teresa, my ordinary flour cake girl from the mill.
Yours? Oh, well, never mind. Let's say we write about a woman who is brave and isn't afraid to say what she thinks. Would she do it for herself or for someone else?
Make her brave for someone she loves. That's much more commendable than if she were only thinking of herself.
You can't disagree with that. And to make things a little more interesting, the love will be secret and forbidden, because forbidden fruit tastes the sweetest. Well, just about finished.
Well, let's have a look.
Not yet. Something's missing.
What?
A picture. I don't trust myself with proper illumination, but I think I can handle a sketch, especially if you'll be my model.
What?
Como é, amiga?
And what on earth do I have to do?
Lie on the ground on your stomach and swing your legs, but not much. Like your lady.
Ela tá tirando onda de você, Henry.
That doesn't sound too bad.
Meu Deus do céu, você tá de sacanagem, Henry. Ah, não. Meu Deus. Que situação, hein?
Well, now we're done.
Oh, finally. I'm sore all over.
Your suffering is over. Come take a look at what we've done. Your reward.
Ai, brinde de casamento.
I ought to go and see Rosa. She'll be expecting me. Ah, and I mustn't forget about the city council.
Brinde de casamento. Felizmente eu não conheço a noiva, então não posso dar parabéns ao noivo. E conhecendo o noivo bem até demais, também não posso dar parabéns à noiva. Sobre a inocência. O jovem abraça carinhosamente sua namorada e diz: por acaso eu sou seu primeiro amante? Pode ser, ela responde. Achei que já tinha te visto antes. Pensar não é saber. O cavaleiro de Kuttenberg visitou o velho charlatão e quis saber seu destino. O charlatão examinou sua palma da mão cuidadosamente e disse: vejo que você é pai de 2 filhos. Você está errado, balançou a cabeça. Eu sou pai de 3 filhos. É você quem está errado. Sou eu, o charlatão. Arrependa-se, gênero de Adão. Como muitos, especialmente os homens, atestaram de bom grado, dos 2 gêneros é o feminino que é imperfeito, propenso a todo tipo de pecados e falhas. É uma verdade antiga que o testemunho de muitos é um testemunho credível, cuja veracidade não pode ser duvidada. Mas quem designou o destino da mulher? Deus ou o homem? Quem decretou que a mulher é incapaz de pensar, agir, decidir sem a orientação do homem? Quem determinou que as mulheres eram tolas demais e cheias de vícios para participar de assuntos totalmente masculinos como política, ciência ou artes? A resolução é apoiada por experiência ou evidência? Afinal, nunca se deu a uma mulher a oportunidade de demonstrar o julgamento e a inteligência necessárias, apenas convenientemente condenamos isso como inadequado e tornamos esse julgamento uma verdade estabelecida que ninguém ousa questionar. Temos testemunhado muitas injúrias às filhas de Eva e, portanto, podemos, ou melhor, devemos testemunhar que o mundo é injustamente ordenado nesse aspecto. Os homens gostam de se exaltar acima das mulheres e atribuir-lhes todo tipo de erro, mas apenas para encobrir suas próprias falhas. Um homem que acusa a mulher de vícios desperdiçou sua própria juventude na licenciosidade. Na velhice, esses homens recordam da tristeza dos pecados de sua vida passada sem jamais se arrepender deles. É dessa amargura que denunciam as mulheres, a fim de humilhá-las e difamá-las nas mentes de todos os que estão dispostos a ouvi-los. Esses velhos corruptos são como lepra incurável, mas ainda mais do que de mulheres, os homens preferem elevar acima de outros homens. Por exemplo, eles afirmam que maridos que ouvem conselhos de suas esposas são tolos e merecem ser ridicularizados. Mas acreditamos que um homem que tem uma esposa sensata e sábia e se recusa a ouvi-la é 2 vezes mais tolo. A brincadeira do coveiro. Como se chama uma mulher que sabe exatamente onde o marido está toda noite? Viúva. Aí é boa, cara. Sobre a sabedoria dos mais velhos. Um pai diz a seu filho no dia do seu casamento: lembre-se, filho, que uma mulher recém-casada ama bem e cozinha mal, mas espera alguns anos e será justamente o contrário. Um viúvo que se casou novamente. Era uma vez um velho burguês rico de Gutenberg. Ele estava viúvo há muito tempo, mas não era tão velho a ponto de querer viver sozinho. Então ele se casou com uma empregada que o servia. Ela era uma garota simples e pobre, mas mais bonita do que qualquer nobre e 2 vezes mais inteligente. Mas o velho viúvo não sabia disso. Para ele, bastava desfrutar da visão da sua esposa durante o dia e de vez em quando à noite. Ele não tinha ideia de que a garota estava de olho no jovem cavalariço e não nele. Quando seu marido não queria ficar com ela à noite, a moça corria para os estábulos para encontrar com o cavalariço, que lá dormia. Um dia, porém, ela esqueceu que o marido tinha uma viagem importante logo pela manhã. Que surpresa foi para ambos quando o mestre entrou no estábulo de madrugada. Em vez de um cavalo, ele encontrou o cavalariço e sua esposa montada nele. Que grito! O marido a chamou de prostituta e estava prestes a ir ao meirinho da cidade para obter justiça. Sua esposa, porém, não desistiu. Ela ficou em seu caminho e disse: antes de reclamar de mim, pense. Já fui cruel com você? Quando me pediu para passar a noite com você para satisfazê-lo, eu recusei? Nunca, admitiu o velho. Você sempre veio até mim como eu pedi. Alguma vez eu fui mesquinha, fria e fiquei de má vontade com você? Já recusei dar o que você queria de mim? Não, repetiu mais uma vez, modestamente agora. Você sempre deu tudo o que eu pedi. Então me diga o que eu deveria fazer com o que sobrou. Dar para os porcos? Trancar em um baú e jogar fora a chave? Afinal, não é melhor agradar outro homem que me ama? Isso não tira o que é seu por direito. O marido sentiu vergonha das palavras e admitiu que sua esposa estava certa e até hoje Plumel... Porra, significa isso? E até hoje Plumel... O meirinho da cidade ainda não sabe... Ah tá, faz sentido agora, Plumel, o meirinho. O meirinho da cidade ainda não sabe nada disso. E por que tem a foto do Henry aqui agora, meu irmão? Depois dessa história de merda. Ô, minha amiga, eu acho que você não entendeu não o que eu te contei.
So what about that story of ours? Tell me your impressions.
Eu não queria falar nada disso aqui não, mas, pô, dentre as 3 opções da nossa história, acho que a moral é uma moral, de fato.
But not to the point of boring moral bludgeoning. And that's the way it should be. Sermons for ordinary people work in a similar way. They entertain and encourage, with a few lessons added in between.
You see, when I lead mass one of these days, I'll certainly think of you. And what about the sketch? For such a slapdash job, it's not bad, right?
Cara, ficou bonito, mas esse não é o ponto não, Henry.
Oh, it's pretty, really. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
I know I'm no master illuminator, but otherwise, I think we can be quite satisfied. And thank you for the help. I really enjoyed it.
Well, so did I. For that matter, you're an interesting girl, and I'd like to get to know you a little better.
No beating around the bush. How about that? Please do stop by sometime. I wager it will be enlightening for both of us. Perhaps I can show you my collection of hunting trophies.
Tentar roubar aquele livro dela que agora eu fiquei curioso lá. Pô, não dá pra roubar o livro, não? Eita porra. Eu não consigo roubar ela, meu Deus. Quero aquele livro. Não deixa não. Pô, eu dei mole, velho, pra ter lido aquele livro. Curioso agora pra ver o que tinha lá. Engraçado. Ela cheia dos livros aqui, hein? Ela não vai sentir falta mesmo dos livros. Suave.
You said you could teach me something. What did you have in mind?
If you ask nicely, I'll share some of my hard-earned wisdom with you.
Very well then, Lady Know-It-All. Let's say then I come on bended knee. What scholarship can you pass on to me?
That depends on what you're interested in. There's a whole world hidden inside of books I could talk to you about for days on end. Or if you prefer actions instead of words, I can show you a few shooting tricks.
But I warn you in advance that it will not come free. After all, there's nothing more valuable than scholarship.
So, what would you like?
Maybe another time.
Ah, licença aqui, seu guarda. Ó, e uma notícia interessante. Ganhei uma conquista aqui por ter feito... Cadê aqui? Como é que ela foi descrita? Você concluiu a maior parte do conteúdo do jogo. Ou seja... Acabando?
Good to see ya. Greetings, Master Guard.
É um spoiler da porra, né? Essa conquista. É o jogo te dizendo, porra. Acabando, hein? Se liga. Essa daqui é uma missão que não existe, aparentemente. Esse aqui é os 3 lutadores e outra missão que não existe. Esse aqui é o torneio. O torneio a gente não vai pegar mais, não. Tão cedo, pelo menos. Ajeitar esse torneio aí. Zoado. O torneio era a melhor parte do primeiro jogo. Quase a melhor. Chegou a participar de algum torneio lá, ô John? Tu que tava jogando o Kingdom Come 1 lá? Ah, saquei, você não jogou mais não, né? Desde aquele dia.
Easy. Nice and slow.
Isso aqui. Torneios são da hora. E lá o jogo não buga, não. Vai, eu chego lá dentro. Do lado. Bom dia, minha senhora.
My respect.
Vixe, igual um nobre aqui, né?
I'm going to see the Mint Master. May I enter?
Any fool could say that. What do you want from him?
I have an appointment with him.
All right, go ahead then. But don't waste too much of his time.
E aí, meu amigão? Como é que você tá, rapaz?
Glad to see you again.
You have the gall to show me your face again?
Chama, chama lá.
Hold your horses.
É bom que ele te leva lá pro...
I have a little offer for you.
You've come to blackmail me again?
Call it what you like. I need to get into the city council assembly, and I reckon you can help me.
The assembly? The one King Sigismund is supposed to attend in person?
Sigismund's just a usurper. Wenceslas is the only true Bohemian king.
Singing Ruthard's song, eh? I might have known. Speak then. What do you want? And tell the truth.
That's none of your concern.
Oh, really? Then about face and go back where you came from.
Have you forgotten I have you over a barrel? If you want to keep your position and your head on your shoulders, you better shape up.
All right, all right. Maybe we can make a deal. If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately and you won't betray yourself, or especially me.
Acho que eu sou idiota,
Will be
porra.
the end of our business together.
I must have misheard you. Our collaboration is only just beginning. Quill warrior.
Are you deaf, you impertinent pup? I repeat, I'll get you to the assembly, and there ends our business. Over and done with.
All right.
Eu fracassei.
So?
You can get into the council assembly relatively easily. My cook's son will be serving there. He's roughly around your age. Maybe he can be persuaded to let you stand in for.
Eu não vi quanto é que tá a minha pontuação, é porque eu tô sem armadura, velho.
Want to give up an opportunity
Esqueci dessa bosta.
the King of Hungary.
Qual o nome?
Who's this boy?
Franta's his name. Franta Cooldown. He's an idler and a boozer, but he's proved his worth as a waiter. Which reminds me, you'll need his letter of permission to serve in the council. Otherwise, you won't be let inside.
What will I need to work as a waiter there?
Fast feet and good manners. And the livery of a royal waiter.
Excuse me?
Or do you think you can serve the king in a torn shirt and muddy hose?
Well, no. But I never heard about any livery before.
Our usual waiter had a brand new livery made specially for meeting the king. Don't even show up there without it.
Where can I find the cook's boy?
He's supposed to pick up his new clothes at the market today from Master Tailor Schneider. You'll almost certainly run into him there. That is, if he's up and about after his boozing bout. I swear that fellow practically lives at that Tin Hen.
At the what?
That German alehouse, the Iron Eagle. That is zum Eisernen Adler.
What would work on him? How can I persuade him to give me his job?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him? I told you how to get to the assembly. Now do your part.
I'll be going then. See you at the council.
Just make sure we both come out of it alive.
Pro Hitman agora, né? Pra botar a roupinha lá de garçom. Envenenar o vinho.
I'm sorry.
Ah, do meio, teu porra. Meter a mão na tua cara, rapaz.
The town needs strong.
Brave men who can take up arms and not just the tools of their trade.
Tô no jogo agora de Stick Battle. Eu distraí. Joguinho que você aperta X e B, mas eu me divirto. Ah, falar, viu, John?
Easy. Nice and slow.
Mais simples o jogo normalmente, mas mais divertido é. Mentira. É mentira. Dos jogos mais divertidos são difíceis, mas é bom jogar um joguinho bobo de vez em quando.
Oh, mind where you're going.
Só pra literalmente passar o tempo mesmo. Tem um que eu jogava que era idiotice pra caralho. Tower Defense. Tu já jogou o Blooms 3D lá? Divertidinho. Literalmente você joga só pra passar o tempo mesmo. Não tem nada demais no jogo assim. Ah, você tem que pensar pra ter um Tower Defense e tal, assim, mas, pô, bobinho o jogo. Não disse que ia vir buscar o bagulho no alfaiate aqui? Bota alfaiate aqui perto.
What are you here for today?
What do you have for sale?
What can you do?
Tem nenhuma roupa não aqui. Vai. Não tem nada de específico não aqui, ué. Vou falar com o maninho lá primeiro pra ver.
Greetings. I'd like to...
Surely you can wait a while. I have a customer here. Here you are. The finest fabric. Intricate work. You won't find the likes anywhere else in this town.
No more than I'd expect after the amount they cost. Thanks. I'll gladly recommend you if anyone asks. And you impatient fella, what was it you wanted?
You must be Franta Cooldown.
I am. And who might you be?
I'm Henry. I heard you're supposed to serve at the City Council Assembly.
I am. What's it to you?
Supposing I took the job on for you. You can put your feet up, fill your belly, and I'll do all the work for you.
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen on it, but it's well paid. Apart from that, it's a bit of a pain in the arse. Them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine while I run around like a bugger with pitchers so they don't run dry. Why would you want to stick your nose in there?
I want to see the king in the flesh.
Why's that?
Well, I heard a lot about him. How he won lots of battles, how he's courageous, just...
And as bad-tempered as the devil. He's got the councillors shitting themselves, fearing what's coming at this assembly. The more I think about it, the happier I am about not having to be there. To begin with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the council and you're capable of serving even His Majesty. Look here, do you have any idea what's expected of you? Can you tell different wines apart and that?
Well, to tell the truth, I'm not exactly an expert.
You're off to a great start, but whatever. If you make a mess of it and the king has you whipped, you've no one to blame but yourself. Show the confirmation to the head butler. Tell him I sent you and think up some good excuse. Clear?
Pensa que ele ia me ensinar alguma coisa?
Waiter's livery. I had a brand new one made. Here it is. I look like a prick in it. Hopefully it'll sit better on you. The main thing is, don't lose it before the assembly or get it covered in shit.
Thanks.
I won't disgrace you, I promise.
You better not.
O jogo mais simplão que diverte. É. Eu chamaria da maior diversão da minha vida, mas realmente jogo simples é bom pra matar o tempo.
I'd prefer it if it were sooner than later.
De espada também, não?
Kindly, leave that up to me.
O jogo que foi divertido foi My Friend Pedro. Eu não conheço, não. Igual ali jogando. O Blooms é da hora, pô. O Redefense é bom pra passar. O Redefense acho que é a melhor pra passar tempo é ele. Tá lá vendo os bichinhos se matando. Se eu joguei na Steam verde, mas queria comprar no futuro novamente.
Franta Cooldown sent me. I'm to stand in for him at the council assembly.
Franta's not coming? What's wrong with him?
Ai.
He got poisoned. Probably from food. He's writhing in agony. By turns praying and cursing, spewing from both ends.
Oh, that's enough. All right. At least you're here.
We can't be without a waiter here, when the king himself will need waiting on. So, let's have a look at you.
Have you got Franta's certificate?
Sure. Here it is.
Everything's in order. Now, about your livery.
You've got a waiter's cap, a tunic you have. Hose are good. It's a good thing you've got no steel on you. You need to be light on your feet to run around tables. Everything as it should be. Glad to see it, lad. Do you know what your duties are? For an inexperienced greenhorn like you, it'll be a great responsibility.
Well, I'll happily listen to any advice. I wouldn't want to foul things up.
I should certainly hope not. Now listen. A good waiter should stand in a corner, look willing and ready, and not get in anyone's way. In short, behave as if you're not there. But when one of the gentlemen calls for wine, you run and pour it for him on the double. You'll find the pitchers on a table by the door to the chapel. You take one and go to their table and pour for them. White Tokai or red monastery wine.
White or red, by the door to the chapel. Got it.
But for Councillor Adam of Zarzhitz, you must not pour at all. When he drinks, he disrupts and makes trouble. So the assembly has to be interrupted, or otherwise it never reaches an end. We can't allow that to happen in the presence of the king.
All right. Sir Adam of Zarzhitz stays dry.
And if the king himself wants wine, you pour for him with lowered eyes. Don't look at him. And the most important thing?
To stay in the background and keep quiet until someone asks me something?
Correct. The councillors have a lot to discuss, and they certainly don't need any interruptions. And in general, a good waiter has to be invisible, blind, and deaf.
Oh? I thought I had to keep my ears pricked.
Well, yes, but only to what anyone wants from you. No excuses, and provide everything that anyone wants from you. Understood?
Absolutely. I'm a waiter, after all. Not some street gossip monger.
Correct. And if you manage not to botch it up, you can even rise on the social ladder. Not just anyone can serve the King of Hungary, but you'll manage it, right?
Can you tell me one? Are you soft in that? Don't pour for Adam of
Servicinho por coisa.
Red monastery wine, white Tokai by the door to the chapel. Got it?
Não entendi aquele bagulho do vinho tinto e o que lá.
Soft in the head. Don't pour.
Não se vê para
because he can't hold his booze. Red monastery wine, white Tokai by the door to the chapel. Got it?
Mais ou menos aí. Vamos lá, vamos embora.
I can do it. Excellent. Put away your things here. It's easier to serve with a lighter load. You can wait in the cubbyhole for the servants.
De mais ou menos, bora lá.
The city reserves are in urgent need of new weapons. Unverzüglich. Our current Waffenarsenal
There were
is
the
a joke.
pictures of wine.
And on top of that, the army
Hopefully
was
I won't splash
requisitioned
anyone's
from it.
You there,
Should
lad,
the town
a cup of
reserve
red,
have worse
and
weapons
don't
than any
skip
Räuber in the domain?
What are you getting at, Eldris?
I'm saying that the bandit
Ele capar o vinho.
Pinnock, the dry devil, used that thing. That
I apologize, sir. Which one?
Hand red. And can you believe it? Where did they get them?
You're the one who should know where they got them. Since
Pediu qual tinto?
What are you implying, Friedrich? All I'm saying.
Ele pediu vermelho, não foi?
Them, Herrgott.
Bora.
It is eine Schande when outlaws have better weapons than the city garrison. And
Come
Herr
now,
König
waiter. I wanted
surely
red.
knows this too.
What is it, Eldris? You smell a deal?
Conserva o cara.
Smell is that your stubborn heads do not realize what a Schwierigkeit this is.
Mas conserva o cara.
Now,
Running
waiter.
free.
I wanted
There are
red.
Raubricker everywhere in the region. We have the army bearing down, and you want to defend
waiter.
yourselves with a few rusty halberds.
And who is it you want to fight? Exactly. The merciful King Sigismund is providing us with protection, isn't he?
Der König and his army will not be here forever.
Shut up! The king can arrive at any moment.
I fancy some Tokai.
What if he heard you?
Refill,
What
boy.
then? We're sitting atop the biggest silver heap in the kingdom, and we're supposed to defend it with brooms?
White.
You're right, Elvis.
Are you deaf?
But where can we get the coin for better equipment?
We can always confiscate the property of the king's enemies, nicht wahr?
We are more than familiar with the jämmerlich state of our armory. And the king is surely aware of it as well. Maybe if he waived some of
where's
the
my
taxes...
white? The king fears that this town will rise against him. He'll take the arming of the city's militia as a preparation for war.
So you suggest
Então,
we just wait with arms crossed?
não deveria servir a ele não, né?
To wreak havoc all
Hey, where's
around?
my white?
We can always ask
idea,
the
sir.
king to
This
bring
is
order to the
unbelievable.
realm with his army.
But then the Dörfler will rise up.
I'm afraid I see no solution of the current situation. We shall wait and see what His Majesty thinks about the matter. Hey, wait up.
Maybe we
Pour
can
me some
change his
monastery
mind.
wine. Vielleicht.
I apologize, sir. Which wine?
Monastery red.
Qual o tinto do monastério, filha da puta? Esse é o branco, né?
Monastery wine here.
Sir?
I can't believe this. Can't you tell red?
Não, sei não.
I'd like to report to the honorable
I must
council
have misheard.
on the cleanliness of the
I
city
apologize.
and the state of the public
O
bath.
tinto é no vermelho, ó.
Baths or brothels.
I fancy some
Isn't it the
Tokai.
same thing?
Refill, boy.
So,
I
the
apologize,
cleanliness
sir.
of the city
Which
is
one?
not
Tokai.
what it should be.
White.
The current baths
you
in
deaf?
the city fall far short of covering all the citizens' needs.
You're right. We do have the new baths in Hopbrink, and Adam's old ones, but I hear the Hopbrink baths are more of a pigsty.
They still are a bit, but the quality went downhill at Adams.
Hey, where's my white?
What?
I'm sorry, sir.
Pray tell.
Orders from above.
You were a
This is
frequent customer
unbelievable.
there.
Excuse me.
Or has he grown tired of hampering you for free?
It's not about me at all.
Come here.
Our town's best interests are on my mind.
More
Betty's
wine,
bars
Master
are considered
Bailiff?
the town bars.
Enough wine.
But let's not be
Come
fooled.
closer.
What do you mean?
The tax brings in some money for the town, yes.
I need something from you. There is an item in my study that I confiscated from a female thief. She thought she could wriggle out of it by telling me who the item belongs to.
And what is it?
A silver goblet. She sneaked into Sir Ulrich's house and stole it. No one's noticed the theft yet. But if Ulrich finds out, he'll turn the city upside down to find the culprit. Go and get it. And don't you make a mess there, understand?
Where can I find this goblet?
Use your eyes and come right back with it, understood?
Have you forgotten the Black Death? A great many people died needlessly.
Are you questioning God's plan? The Black Death had nothing to do with the bath, unless the Lord wishes to punish the wickedness going on.
Nice.
Keeping the city clean.
Whose silver might this be?
But we don't have money to spare. Arguing about who is going to wash where and how is a waste of time.
It's only a waste of time because we're always arguing about the same thing.
Not at all. If you'd finally admit that it's a trifle, we wouldn't have to keep coming back to it.
So, did you find it?
I did, Master Bailiff. Here it is.
Not so loud. Show it here. That's it. And now go back to your job.
Me to serve wine to everyone for free, too.
Why not? In Jerome Nas's earthly paradise, everything would be free.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Gentlemen, let's agree to disagree. What if the king heard us?
I got word that Rutard has pulled off another deed.
That's nothing unusual. That old weasel will never accept that the city isn't run his way, at least until His Majesty honors us with his visit. And as we know, Gunslin absolutely hates him.
He can hate all he wants.
Hey, waiter!
As long as he does
Pour
no
me
damage.
some monastery wine.
Ulrich,
I apologise,
what have you
sir.
got to say about it?
Which wine?
Red.
Well,
Am I speaking in Latin?
Not sure what you're implying.
I'm speaking about the Rutard incident. You were there, weren't you?
Oh, that. Just a small misunderstanding. We've sorted it out and everything's settled.
My ears must be deceiving me. Are you defending Rutard?
Monastery wine.
If his men attacked yours, as I've heard,
Aqui pra onde
then
tá
we
se
have a
virando?
good reason to punish him.
What happened there? Leave nothing out.
I don't like Rutard, true, but in this case it really was nothing.
Everyone in the city gossiped about it. I heard there were several dead.
Did you? That's grossly exaggerated.
Pour me red
I don't
wine.
think Rutard
I apologise,
will cause
sir.
any trouble.
Which one?
He is sensible
Monastery
enough not to
red.
draw attention to himself while the king is here.
O tinta é o vermelho, né? Se eu não me engano.
Because if we don't do something about him, the king himself will put an end to him, and
sir.
soon.
Unless he puts an end to us first.
Thank you, waiter.
Knows what he wants to tell us.
If nothing happened, there's no point in dwelling on it. Let's move on.
I'm sorry, Andreas, but I wouldn't brush it off so quickly.
I fancy
Why do
some
I have the
Tokai.
feeling you're not telling us
Refill,
the whole
boy.
truth?
I apologise, sir.
Are you accusing
Which
me
one?
of lying?
Tokai.
Those are
That's the
strong
one.
words, my friend. Nobody said anything like that, did they?
Then why doesn't he tell us what really happened?
Good,
I'm
sir.
not keeping anything from you, but there's little truth to the rumors circulating around the town. Yes, Rutard and I had a little disagreement, but we ended it quickly because his daughter wanted to get involved. I didn't want to expose the girl to any unpleasant sights.
So Rutard is
sorry.
hiding behind his own daughter's skirts.
As if it wasn't enough that he sent his son to die defending the city.
All right. If we really don't have anything new to say, let's turn the page.
Things have got out of order in the town. Some adventurers decided to take the law into their own hands and restore the tradition of duels. It's not only barbaric, but also illegal. I could understand it with mercenaries, students, and other scum of all kinds, but city councillors?
Be specific, Forsooker. Are you blaming one of us?
Get me white!
And look who spoke
I apologize, sir.
First
Which
of
one?
all,
Are you
wasn't a
colorblind?
duel.
White!
It was supposed to be an honorable combat. And I didn't even take part in it.
And that's
Good,
the
sir.
only reason you're still here on the council and not in the pillory.
Hang around
You want to blame
Vanish,
somebody?
you hear me?
You should
Arrombando.
finger at the youngster here who's...
As you wish. Sir Ulrich.
Never mind.
Go.
I
don't want to see
suspect the
you
gentleman
again.
from the
I'm
city's
sorry.
sword fighting
Hey,
school brought this
boy,
custom
a
to
word.
us. It's now
Refill,
run
sir.
by the
You think I
German
come to the council
Menhard.
just to
Who
guzzle
knows
wine?
who that
Come
fellow
here.
is?
Don't be ridiculous for...
What can I help you with, sir?
I left my gloves in the chapel. I took them off to pray, but then I rushed here and forgot to take them. I can't just get up and walk out now. But if you disappear for a little while...
All right. I'll get them.
I knew I could count on you. While you're at it, count how many figures on the mural have wings.
But why?
Because I'm bored, and because I told you. Get on with it.
Talk of the whole town.
You can rest assured the whole town is already laughing at us all day long. So what if they have
That was easy enough. And he wanted me to count the
My
winged
words
figures.
exactly. The town council is squabbling constantly at the Emperor Charles, and no one is left unscathed.
And you, a councillor, let people throw dirt on our work?
If I threw out everyone who complains over a beer, I'd soon be out of customers.
Ah, to hell with it. We'll never get anywhere like this. Why waste our time?
Cara, perdi as contas.
So, let's see what you've got for me.
I found your gloves, sir.
Really? Let's see them. And did you count those winged figures?
I counted 32, sir.
That many? It seems a few more angels must have descended from heaven. For a royal waiter, you don't have much of a knack for counting.
There's the eternal dispute over
Toma no teu cu, homem.
of the church is dragging on, and in the meantime, they are calling diocesan pilgrimages to settlers, right under our noses. It's just a village with a
I'll have a
monastery,
cup of wine.
and they are going to make a royal mining city. Why can't we build faster? Hire more craftsmen, start with night shifts.
Haven't you noticed there's a war going on? Are the experts from far off supposed to work in a city under siege?
You, lad!
I
You
get
look
the feeling
familiar
there's
to
something
me.
other than the welfare
Have
of
we
the
met?
city behind your
Well, naturally.
place.
Oh, you
I
do?
go to your tavern almost every day.
And
Really?
what would that be?
Then you must have
for
decent
instance,
wages to be
that
able to
like
visit
to
the
have
best tavern in town
over there.
regularly.
So what if I would?
Hold your horses, gentlemen. That space in the side nave is mine.
Then hell freezes over, my friend.
Vamos ficar servindo vinho até quando, hein?
Behind mine.
A swordsmith dares to insult me? Ha! I think not.
Excuse me. You wanted to buy yourself an altar in the cathedral.
Hey, boy.
Just like you
Full
bought
cup
yourself
of
a seat in
monastery
this
wine.
council.
Apologize, sir.
How dare you?
Which wine?
I acquired my seat for the services our guild provided and still provides to the crown.
Well, I hope you're not supplying equipment to the army. If that's all they have, they would be defeated.
Pedro é jogo de plataformas.
Up in the world. From a bathhouse boy to a waiter,
Those wrestlers
you'll
upstairs,
go a
of
long
course.
way.
People from the whole town go to watch them brawl.
It was a lot more fun in the bathhouse.
To me, because it has all
You're a
been
merry
sorted
soul, lad. I like
Not
that.
long ago, the guards raided and threw them all out.
Jogo de plataforma, se seu amigo tem uma banda.
What do we have to discuss next?
Você tem que simplesmente sair matando todo mundo. Silosamente durante os mapas, aí você vai descobrindo mais a história que você perdeu. A memória de Pedro, que é seu amigo.
I'm telling you, something is being planned.
Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Ruthard.
Quero ver você explicar isso aí pro Rony, ô John. Você tá brincando com a banana aí enquanto joga. Baixa essa cabeça, imbecil. A cara de otário do Harry.
You have nothing to fear. Not you.
Like this planet falls!
Come now, Father. Put a little life into your dying. Seen more cheerful priests at funerals.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
Unpleasant memories?
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good terms. 20 years ago.
And now you're 2 decades older and wiser. At your Ujit's parish, you spread the word of God to your flock, and you saved my neck and Henry's too. I'd say your father should be proud of you.
None of that matters a damn to him.
Who knows? Maybe that 20 years has changed a thing or two.
You know what? Let's drop the subject. Do you know any of the guests here?
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. It's a pretty varied company. We've had bandits, nobles, burghers, a priest, and even a rabbi coming together here. It's like the start of some joke.
Wait a moment. Rabbi, you say? The Kuttenberg rabbi?
Yeah. He came with a retinue. But for now, they're keeping mostly to themselves. Maybe you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your home. And you're a spiritual man too, so you should have something in common.
I wouldn't be too sure. But I suppose I can try. Who's that French fellow you brought here from Malashov?
The great Baron Brabant. Been everywhere, knows everything, and has the keys to half the kingdom. He's got more fairy tales than my old nanny.
Can he be trusted?
He's a blabbermouth, but a harmless one. Besides, he defended Kuttenberg, and you know how that went. If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
How does it feel to breathe free air again?
What can I say? You can never truly appreciate freedom until someone locks you up for a while.
Perdeu por muito tempo, né?
You become a priest?
No fear of that in my case. I intend to enjoy life to the full. Wine, women, and song.
What do you plan to do now you're a free man again?
What do you think? Get drunk,
woo one of the local wenches, and wake up in the morning with no hose and a head like a church bell.
Have you perchance forgotten we're supposed to be deciding the future of the kingdom here?
I'll leave that to the older and wiser. And duller.
Dear me. I'd rather creep off into some corner with a full wineskin. But I suppose I'll have to introduce myself to the rest of the guests, eh?
Indeed you should. After all, you are one of the lords of Rabosh.
Oh, don't start with that. I'd like to steer clear of the old man as long as I can.
In that case, you should sound out Radzig and Hanush and find out what they're actually planning.
One beer for you.
Such rare guests. One wouldn't expect to find among Christians representatives of your community. I'm Godwin. My greetings to you.
Peace be with you. Neither would one expect a priest here, and yet...
How do you know I'm a priest?
It's not difficult to tell. After all, we have much in common. And we are both a little on unfamiliar ground here. I'm Yehuda, leader of the rabbinical court in the sacred community of Gutenberg. And this is Samuel, my aide.
Who would rather not be here at all. Why did we have to come here, Sadie? Can you not see everyone is staring at us?
Because we all need to help each other in this time of need. And why would they not stare when you are frowning so?
Are you here to arrange some trade?
We have more serious matters to attend to here than gaining a few groschen. The situation in the town and the kingdom is unsustainable. The whole land is on the brink of destruction. You have men and weapons. We have the means to sustain them.
Why are you telling this to a Koimer? You wanted to deliver what we brought to the Margrave and quickly leave.
Everything in good time, Samuel. We have just arrived, after all.
Did you come to lend money to the lords?
Not to lend, but to give. Help given to the needy is repaid only by God.
You don't even know if you can trust them. With that money, we could have paid mercenaries ourselves.
You remind me of my young friend Henry. He's a bit of a hothead too.
Henry? That messenger of Radzig Copula?
You know each other. You're both around the same age.
That would be him. But we did not get off to a very good start.
Henry's done a few things I'd like to give him a slap or two for. But like they say, to err is human. For a young stripling, he's been through plenty. It's not so long since his parents were killed in Skalitz. He was supposed to become a blacksmith, and instead, he's roaming the world, risking his neck at every turn.
Wait, a blacksmith, you say? From Skalitz?
Aye, that's right. Did you know anyone there?
I knew of someone. A blacksmith by the name of Martin.
My daughter knew him most, and that is why Samuel is in this world. For our numerous sins.
Maybe he was my father, but he certainly didn't act like one. Ma raised me on her own.
And that was all for the best.
Why? He should have taken care of me, but instead he fathered another bastard.
Don't make hasty judgments. As far as I know, Martin didn't have any other children. At least, none of his own. He took in Henry and raised him as his own on the orders of the Lord of Skalitz, Sir Radzig Kobyla, Henry's real father.
I don't care if he took care of 20 other Mamsas.
That boy's blood father denied him, just like yours did to you.
A person can't choose their parents. And Henry only found out about it recently.
Enough. I'd rather have a drink. Will you have one too, Zayde?
For that, there will be more suitable times.
Good health.
L'chaim.
Warring is no solution. Even that gloomy captain knows that. What's his name? Jishka. It's easy.
I'm glad you finally accepted my invitation. Almost all over.
Good health to you, sir. I'm Godwin, a friend of that lad you arrived with, Henry. We don't know each other.
Baron Vauquelin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. The last of my line. I am a warrior, a traveler, a strategist, and also, à ma manière, a poet.
My word. Isn't that exhausting?
Mais non! And I'm glad to meet a new friend.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Baron. I knew right away we'd hit it off. How come almost nobody here knows you?
I am operating, as they say. Incognito. My great benefit is my strong connection with the French court. There, everyone knows my name. Here in Bohemia, I'm still building my reputation, slowly, but surely.
How did you end up imprisoned in Malashov?
Ah, c'est une histoire compliquée. It was after I heroically led the defense of Gothenburg, and only lost it narrowly by an unfortunate turn of events.
That needs some explanation. What unfortunate turn of events?
Oh, misère. It is clear you have never been to war.
So, be so kind as to enlighten me.
When they broke through the defense, I ended up in captivity. It was only due to my acquaintances in a court that I escaped execution.
Oh. I thought it was Henry who saved your neck.
My neck was not at risk in Malashov. I may have still been a prisoner with my personal freedom restricted, but they never broke my spirit.
You say you're a poet? How about a verse or two to amuse us?
Jamais. Is poetry nothing but a fuss to you? Is a poet a gesture for amusement? I think not. To recite, I require the proper mood. And besides, few here would understand me.
Where have you been on your travels? Have you seen the ocean?
But of course! I was born by the sea. If you
É
are
mentiroso
interested in
pra
my greatest
caralho.
journeys, then I have traveled with a merchant caravan all the way to the Ottoman Empire. And if you are interested in my greatest deed, then that was perhaps saving the life of the King of France.
And you wouldn't by any chance know the Pope, personally?
Which one do you mean? I spoke briefly with Boniface IX when I was sojourning in Rome. A pleasant fellow.
Pô, o diabo seco tá aí.
Dear friends and allies, in these troublesome times, you all know why we're here. The question remains, what to do next? Sigismund is facing troubles in Hungary, and here too, he is up against resistance. He's a capable strategist, but a poor diplomat. Mark my words. If we wait him out until winter, he will leave of his own accord.
By winter, he'll have torched all our fortresses and carried off everything that we possess.
Are we seriously gonna wait and cower in a corner? Or are we gonna drive them out in shame? A few well-planned raids and we could have him in our fists!
At what price? Have you got men to spare? Has any of you got men and money to spare?
We don't have men out there.
Yes, we do.
We do not.
Jobst is right. That whole sun won't fall easily.
Only we can't wait.
Are we to get ourselves killed?
Or end with nothing?
Friends, we'll get nowhere like this. Let's adjourn ourselves and try to think it through.
Well, that went just as expected. Good health.
And to yours. Could it have gone any other way when there's so many of us here?
I would have expected a bit more sense from Jobst, of all people. He made an amateur's mistake. But it's hard to be angry with him when he's trying to ingratiate himself with everyone. By the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein. And you must be Godwin, the son of...
That's not a thing I've ever boasted of. How do you know that?
I have my sources. From what I've heard about you, I'd judge you could be quite useful to me at today's gathering.
Is that so?
Indeed. And that's why I'd like to ask something of you.
It depends what it's all about.
A little delicate diplomacy. I expect we can agree that Jobst's plan has certain shortcomings.
That's a weak one.
And the way it stands at the moment, he'll never get the support of the council. But I have an idea how to change that.
Well, I'm curious how you hope to shut Zizka up and satisfy the ones who want peace.
We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of his own volition, as Jobst proposes, but we'll be waiting in the military camp of our huge new army.
If Sigismund decides to mount an attack on the camp, it'd be a massacre.
Ah, but it won't. Sigismund's army is demoralized and weakened. And besides, he's running out of resources. He's able to tackle fortresses that aren't able to defend themselves, but he won't engage an equal force on the battlefield.
But he can't retreat either. That would be a disgrace.
And that's exactly why we'll wait until he's called back to Hungary by events there. For the plan to work, we need allies, their money and their determination. We've already set the ground for it. We just need negotiators who will push the right people in the right direction.
Are you saying you set everything in motion even before Jobst?
More like in parallel, but without his knowledge. If we find support and make it look like the whole thing was his idea, we'll all win.
Why are you doing all this anyway?
Because I want to put a stop to the senseless deaths. And also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the Bohemian throne.
You've got an interesting way of approaching things.
You're certainly not the first to tell me that. I take it as a compliment.
I'll help you. What exactly should I do?
I'll give you 3 names. Botchek of Kunstadt, Haman Alder, and Anna of Waldstein. If you can get those 3 on our side, we've won the day. Meanwhile, I'll take care of Jobst.
Tell me a bit more about those people, so I know who I'm dealing with.
Certainly. Who do you want to start with?
Botchek of Kunstadt. I know the name, but I can't quite place him.
That's just the thing. He's got massive estates, great influence, but he holds back. He doesn't play the big game, because he doesn't like to take risks. He always goes for the sure thing. But once he's made his mind up, not even a pair of oxen will hold him back.
Alder the Alderman. Wasn't he a Kuttenberg councillor?
He still is. The only one who retained his position after the city was taken. Only he's here, instead of cozying up with Sigismund in Kuttenberg. So his days in the council are numbered. But he'll continue to have a strong influence on the guilds and the rich burghers. And that's why we need him.
Anna of Waldstein. The widow of that rich mine owner. What was his name?
Wenzel Bartosz. And I'm not surprised you forgot.
I was quite surprised to see her here. Assemblies like this are more of a...
A male affair? So far, Godwin, so far. Anna is holding back and behaving like an exemplary young widow. But don't trust appearances. She's got claws, she knows how to do her sums, and she certainly has no love lost for Sigismund.
And what use can she be to us? Apart from her late husband's money, of course.
She's as sharp as they come when it comes to trade. And she knows a thing or two about diplomacy. There are wicked tongues that claim Bartosz acquired most of his wealth thanks to her. And that it was thanks to her that he died, too.
Why me, of all people?
Because you've got a head on your shoulders. You know how to talk, and you're not just out for your own good. You and your friend Henry are similar in that respect. That's why I know I can count on you both. There aren't many like you two left.
I'll get on it then. Wish me luck.
I wish us both luck. Before the day is over, the die will be cast.
Success to our plans.
Obter apoio da rapaziada aqui, né? Pô, vou deixar pra amanhã isso aqui, hein? Já já é o card de sono aqui, hein? Deixar pra amanhã isso aqui. Tô capocando já aqui, hein? É isso, é isso. GG, GGzada. Valeu demais aí, ó. Valeu, John. Valeu, Slay. Amanhã a gente volta aí. Vou dormir, cara. Tô morrendo de sono. Amanhã a gente tá aí de volta. Uma boa noite aí pros senhores. Um bom descanso. Amanhã a gente continua o Kingdom. É isso. Bora pro carnaval. Valeu!